The world economy goes through the risks of a substantial change in trade flows. In this video, I would like to talk briefly about how these developments can affect Turkey. First, I should highlight that the direct trade impact will likely be limited, since the US accounts for only about 6% of our goods exports. Second, there are indirect trade effects, which may actually work to our advantage. Shifting trade flows, combined with Turkey's strategic geopolitical position, are likely to enhance our regional importance. Europe's growing focus on defense and push for innovative technologies to stay competitive could open up new opportunities for Turkish production and exports. If Europe can avoid a recession, the negative impact from external demand on our exports will be limited. Third, a weaker US dollar is pushing the euro-dollar parity upward, which is supportive for our exports. Last but not the least, lower commodity prices are expected to ease inflation and reduce current account deficit. This will help relieve the pressure on the currency and potentially create the room for the central bank to resume easing once the effects of recent internal and external shocks begin to fade. In fact, April MPC decision gave a very strong message to rebuild confidence and to make Turkish lira assets again perceived as relatively attractive. All in all, on growth, we expect GDP growth to be 3.5% this year, following the domestic demand-driven strong momentum in the first quarter and the expansionary fiscal stance so far. That said, we also put a flag on growing uncertainty and recent tightening in financial conditions. Inflation is set to decline, supported by tighter financial conditions, moderating private consumption, and lower commodity prices. We now expect 31% inflation for the year-end, with volatility in food prices posing some upside risk. Given the potentially higher risk premium levels going forward, the central bank might keep a slightly higher ex-post real rate of at least 4 percentage points by year-end. Thank you for listening.